Hello, viewers. Tonight, I would like to talk about a manga that I quite like. It has been a long time since I've done any videos related to manga, but I have noticed, just based on reading a good deal of manga, that I think the genre that I would like to stick to in order not to frustrate myself are slice of life and comedy mangas. The reason being is that when there's some humor in it, I think it just feels a bit, based on the weird subjects that you sort of encounter in a lot of manga, I think humor really does mesh well with a lot of different stories like this one, like the one in question. I've read manga like Claymore, Berserk, manga like that are very serious and very bloody, and they're fine for what they are. But I have to say, most of the time, I'm reading something that has slice of life in it, even some comedy. So what's the story behind this one? So you have the abyssal demon queen is worried she's not able to defeat the hero, considered the mortal enemy of the demons. This hero is still an inexperienced young man. He's a boy. He should be easy to defeat. However, the problem is that he, not knowing the abysses, they did not the translation for this character is a bit it's a bit I don't think that it's really, it sounds weird when you say it's the Demon Queen Abyss, or is Abyss her name? I have no idea. I guess Abyss is her name. Considers her his. So anyhow, the boy considers the Queen of Demons his master for some reason. Who knows? It just works. I could say that about a lot of manga. When you read manga, I have come to now realize that it's not about the writing, it's about how it makes you feel. It's a very interesting way to construct a narrative, but I've noticed that even though the writing in many manga, even though it's not extensive or the best, even if it's translated, you sort of know that the themes being covered are not necessarily too complex, and there's not much writing in general, and much of it is sort of an artistic experience. But in that sense, it's more about how it makes you feel. And so because you have so many subjects being covered by so many different types of manga, you have a wide range of people who I think it's actually beneficial for. So basically, Demon Queen Abyss is sort of our protagonist character, and she's teaching. You have two protagonists, basically the boy and her. I like that they use tan skin for some of these characters. They have a variety of skin shades and a lot of different manga. That's always something I appreciate. You don't just have pale skin, you have also tan and darker shades of skin. I really like that. But this manga was repetitive, but I liked it. It had a very endearing quality about it. Okay. That's a bit of a strange thing to say. Now they call, here in the manga that's been translated, they call her Demon King Abyss Sama, but basically she's a female character. She's not a king. Okay. This manga has a sort of endearing quality about it, where is the story really going many places? not really, but it makes me feel good when I read it. It's cute, so to speak. It's a very heart-touching narrative, so to speak, in a sense. And let's just admit it. Many of us, men or, would like to be in the situation of the hero boy who has as his teacher a very attractive, demon lordess. But anyhow, it's quite excellent. Even though he's just a child, he's still the hero. We'll go with you too, Demon King Abyss-sama. I'm going to have to say Demon Queen Abyss-sama because obviously, you'll read that as you go through the manga, you realize they don't call her queen. She's not a man. She's not a man, so that's not... I don't know who translated that, but, I mean, why did they do that? I can do it alone. My hand will be enough to defeat a kid like him. Okay. And she takes off her mask. I mean, hero, today is the day. Master! there's going to be that dynamic of basically, the dynamic is pretty simple. You kind of see it on the cover of the manga. You already know that this is going to be more of one of those Shota type manga, which is not a bad thing, honestly. This isn't a hentai. It's just basically the type of manga that is wholesome, but it certainly does have Shota vibes. Okay. You came today too. Okay, she's surprised. She's like, she seems like, I don't know, she's a bit, taken aback. How's your hero training going? I'm putting in the effort. It's not right. I must stand firm. By exploiting his ignorance of my true identity, we have a master-disciple relationship to keep an eye on him. Please accept me as your disciple. You look very strong and cool in that outfit. Hero, I seize any opportunity to defeat you. This theme is going to go throughout the manga. It's very repetitive, but at the same time, the art style and the whole theme, the hot demon lord woman and everything, it mixes well. And so, I didn't get bored of reading this. I can't say that for Claymore. I got bored of reading Claymore. But anyhow, today I did 16 push-ups. My previous record was 15. Don't you think I've changed? In what way? That's pathetic. I've even built some muscles. If you want, touch it. Eh? He's not that weak. Really? I'm getting strong, right? Ugh. Well, you might have gotten a little stronger. Okay, was there, I don't know, how did she get that? I don't know. I can defeat the Demon King now. Demon King? I wonder who's stronger, my master or the Demon King? It's good he haven't realized. I think that's good he hasn't realized. I think someone did a typo on this translation. Which, regarding translations, I'm always thankful for the people that do it. But I think at times they do get shorthanded. But at the same time, I think someone could proofread these a little bit more, but not everyone has a good grasp of grammar, but that's alright. We're just fortunate we can read it in English. I mean, I wonder if this could become an anime. It would be nice if it did become an anime, in my opinion. Master, why don't we have an arm wrestling competition as a test? Okay. This is interesting. This is my chance to take you down. Okay. She's obviously stronger than him. But go. And yeah, he's having a hard time. Obviously he's a boy, he's not gonna be able to win. I held back. Oh. Calm down. You'll grow up after all. I'm an adult, but even though I'm the hero, why am I so weak? I can't save the world. Oh goodness. It's gonna be a lot of this. Okay? I mean, if you're not used to that, if slice of life type, manga where people get hugs and stuff is not to your taste, then you won't like this. I mean, this type of manga is more for people who like seeing this. There's a lot of this. There's so much of this that, honestly, if you're one of those people who don't like seeing a little boy get hugged by, I mean, yeah, you won't like this. I mean, this is, personally, I like it because it's very uplifting, but people have different opinions. Your attitude of facing the Demon King on equal terms is cool. So don't cry. Okay. Master, will you come tomorrow too? Of course. Okay. I have to stop putting on that fake smile. The agony of the Demon Queen, of the Demon King Abyss, continues. So apparently Abyss is their name. So what was the chapter 1? Alright, this is chapter 1. Yeah. I like comedic type, slice of life anime, or in manga, basically. This doesn't have an anime yet, but thus far we have what? How many chapters do we have? 22 chapters. It has been written by a woman, AYAME Gonta, which, is kind of, it is always interesting to see what type of manga a woman will write, because most people, as far as I know, who write manga, a lot of the major artists are men, and writers are men, but, I mean, there are some women in the profession too, which is it's very refreshing, and I could kind of tell by reading this, when you read all of it, you can kind of tell there's a difference between this manga, although you have a good deal of very good looking, attractive type characters, so to speak, and of course beauty is subjective. This is not so much, I guess, an openly romantic type manga, or a sexual type manga. This is more of a, motherly type manga. This is sort of maternal type manga, which, it really does break the mold. It really does kind of challenge, in a sense, some ideas that I had about manga in general. Personally, I'm not saying there's not risque, spicy stuff in this manga, but at the same time, there's a lot of hugs. There's a lot of, heart-touching, heartfelt moments in it. It's really, personally, I really like this. The chapters themselves, I would say they're about, so in comparison, medium length. I would say they're pretty short for the most part, which I notice a lot of comedy type manga, a lot of slice of life type manga. The chapters usually are not too long to the point where it seems like, all right, you know, the story is very boring and the setting is not changing too much. That was a problem I had with Claymore. There was a lot of repetition, and it seemed as though things were not going fast enough. And that's why I like a lot of comedic, more funny type of manga. So, will I be reading more of this? Yes, I will. I really like it. And there's another manga that is somewhat similar to this. Interestingly enough, in that manga, they also have a tan, kind of darker skinned protagonist. I really like that, personally. I like how there's such a variety of appearances in manga that, I mean, I'm not saying, you know, comic books here in the United States don't have variety, but, I mean, personally, I mean, in comparison to Japanese media, in my opinion, there is not very much of a comparison. I'll just be honest. So chapter 2 is next. Very, very, very good manga in my opinion. So far I've read all 22 chapters. I would have to say, in my opinion, you know, everyone's gonna like what they kind of like. In my opinion, I give this a 10 out of 10. I really like it. I mean, I'm sure not everyone would give it that score, but I just love these types of mangas that make me feel good. I mean, some people like weird, scary type of stuff, not me. I like a bit of seriousness, but I also like some comedic appeal in it to sort of break a lot of the tension up in the story. And I like interesting, weird ideas like this, as you have a hero, but the hero's a boy. And I mean, that's kind of different. That kind of is different than the normal hero-villain story. And sort of the villain here is sort of a responsible type character, in a sense, who's in denial. And just cannot, you know, come to the, you know, sort of admit that they like, you know, spending time with the hero. Anyhow, viewers, may you be blessed and farewell. I have no idea how this video is going to come out. I mean, this could be entirely cringe, but anyhow, all the best to you.